Hi, I'm Matt DeWolf.
And I'm Matt Higgins.
We know it's been a while since you've seen an ATO Roadshow disc, but that's not because we haven't been busy.
We've changed the ATO Roadshow site. We've changed the way that we bring you the show.
Exactly. Now you can get the most current content at atoroadshow.org.
While you're there, don't be afraid to let us know about the great things your chapters are doing. And don't be afraid to use the site as a great place for ideas for your chapter.
Roadshow Reignited starts now.
Today on Roadshow,
Worcester Poly jumps for a good cause.
Taws at Belmont prove that disco is not dead in Nashville.
Purdue Taws sweep the market with sororities.
A virgin party at Maryland.
A what? Paintballing with Texas Arlington.
Baylor proves that diving right in is the best road to success.
And our Taw to Watch and Taw VIP show off a couple of great programs.
Remember the Man Show?
Oh yeah, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi.
Oh, girls jumping on trampolines.
Oh, that.
Right. The Gamma Sigma Taws at Worcester Poly put their own spin on the Man Show by partnering with Phi Sigma Sigma to jump on trampolines for a great cause. The Taws at Worcester Poly are soaring to new heights as they partnered with Phi Sigma Sigma for their 4th annual Jumpathon.
It's a great event for us because we get to be involved with the actual people that we're helping.
For 48 hours, 42 ATOs along with 30 Phi Sigma Sigmas bounced around on trampolines. Together they compiled $2,000 for the Why Me Foundation.
Why Me is an agency that works with kids throughout our community who have cancer, and the child and their whole family. We provide emotional support, financial support, and critical services to help them through the cancer treatment experience and well beyond.
They realize what we're about, and it's great that they can spread the word to other people.
With a prime location in front of the freshman dorms, the Jumpathon is more than a great philanthropy. It's a great recruitment tool for the chapter.
From jumping on trampolines, we're taking you right to polyester sequins and dancing on floors with lights, where the Belmont Taws have proven that disco is very much alive, and so is their string of True Merit Bowls. We're here in Nashville, Tennessee, normally known as the country music capital of the world. But the Belmont Taws are trying to prove here that disco is not dead in Nashville with their 12th annual Disco Is Dead party. Every year the disco party is a huge success, and this year was no exception, with more than 300 people in attendance. The substance-free party featured 2 floors made for dancing. You could tell by the lights.
It's a huge event, not only for the Greek system at Belmont, but for the entire campus. I don't think there's another event on campus that many people come out for.
But the Taws do much more than throw a good social event. They put in more than 2,000 hours of community service and have earned quite the reputation on campus as leaders.
But they've really showed a lot of leadership as a quality, because while there are ATOs in all different kinds of organizations, they're very quickly and frequently in influential positions, in leadership positions on campus. And I think that has a lot to say for the fact that they're really not riding along, they expect to make an impact.
ATOs tend to be more into everything. They are the predominant leaders in our student government and orientation programming, our resident assistant positions. So across the board, ATO is really involved. To have the best on campus involved in what you're doing it really helps not only get students involved in what they're in other organizations across the board, but it really lends credibility to an organization.
They try to be everywhere they can be. They try to support everyone, so that they in turn can be supported. And so they'll come to, find the events, and they'll come to the other sororities events and stuff like that, just because that's just who they are. They want to, they want to support other people, they want other people to do well, and then in return they get the support and they do well.
A big reason for the success of the Belmont chapter is their intense desire to make a difference. But it also comes back to recruitment.
When we recruit, one of the things I sell most of the time is that if you want to make a difference on this campus, in Greek life, in Nashville, this is the best outlet for you to do it on the campus.
They are wonderful leaders. They know how to deal with a group of people. They are willing to listen to you. They are good at delegating responsibilities. They're in the background a lot. They don't seek the credit. They know what it takes to get a job done, and they don't ask for recognition at all. They just do it because it needs to be done.
This fraternity thing that we do is a day-to-day process. We're a student organization just like anybody else, and we have to toe the line and do the dirty work just like everybody else. And so, I mean, we are very proud of what we do, but it's no secret that we have to work. You know, we have to work really hard.
Can I get a roo-rah?
Drive Safe Kalamazoo started off as a class project. The class was called Group Problem Solving, and the group of students in the class saw student drunk driving as an issue and worked on it throughout the semester. And at the end of the semester, instead of dropping it and when the class was over, they decided to run with the program. And so it started to be a student organization, and they just continued on with it until today.
Drive Safe Kalamazoo runs Thursday through Saturday from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. The 17 to 21 volunteers run anywhere from 80 to 180 trips per night. To date, Drive Safe Kalamazoo has given more than 10,000 safe rides.
Students love it. We get calls every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. So it's wonderful that we get a good response from the Western students. I know the community appreciates it because we're keeping potential drunk drivers off the road.
Rally J's involvement on campus has been intense, with roles in the Filipino Student Organization, the Bronco Days Ambassador New Student Transition Program, Student Alumni Association, Campus Activity Board, IFC, and Rally J was also selected the 2005 Student Leader of the Year. But his real passion has always been ATO.
I chose ATO because when I decided that I wanted to join a fraternity, I wanted to know that I was making the right choice. So I, again, utilized my resources and talked to my friends that were in the Greek community and asked them which fraternity would I best be matched up with. And again, I kept on hearing the same chapter over and over again, and that was ATO. And luckily for me, I knew a couple of the brothers because they volunteered in a program that I was in, which was Bronco Days, and started talking to them. And one of the brothers invited me over during recruitment week, or during a rush week, and it was a perfect match.
Taz at Purdue had no need for a Drive Safe Kalamazoo program at their latest event because alcohol wasn't involved. But that didn't keep more than 400 women from showing up for the 4th annual supermarket spree.
It wasn't Halloween, but there was plenty of food and costumes on hand at Purdue's 4th annual supermarket spree. Based on the 90s game show Supermarket Sweep, the event raised more than $4,000, enough money to buy 28,000 pounds of food for the Lafayette Urban Ministry. The Gamma Omicron chapter had more than 400 people involved in this year's spree, and the chapter also held a rally at Pizza Express before the event, where 1/3 of the proceeds were donated to the cause. The Taws at Northern Kentucky raised $5,000 at their 12th annual 24-hour basketball marathon. The event was held to benefit the St. Luke's Community Foundation, which provides financial support for St. Luke's hospitals in the greater Cincinnati area. More than 20 teams participated in the basketball marathon, but there was a lot more going on than just basketball. The event also featured a cornhole tournament, penny wars, and a silent auction. The marathon is just one of the many events that Beta Omega holds each year to support the St. Luke's Community Foundation.
log on to atoroadshow.org and let us know what your chapter is up to.
While you're there, check the Success and Review and video archives for ideas for your chapter. Maybe you'll find an event that you can make your own. The Epsilon Gamma chapter at Maryland has taken their Virgin Party concept and turned it into a $10,000 per year philanthropy. Think you can top that? Every year, the Epsilon Gamma chapter uses its Virgin Party to raise money for the Hero campaign against drunk driving. Most recently, the chapter raised more than $10,000.
Their community service and philanthropy is just over the top. They really beat out other chapters on this campus, and their retention and membership, not only with their freshmen and their incoming new members, but their seniors as well.
The cleverly titled party serves up non-alcoholic drinks and plenty of entertainment. The chapter presents live music, carnival games, and of course, lots of food.
Why should we do something that, you hate doing, or you have to sit around for 24 hours, or something like that, when we could do this?
It means so much to us. It's something that's a tough subject, especially for college-age kids. It's a tough kind of thing for them to say, hey, it's cool to be a designated driver.
The Virgin Party is just one of the many great things the Maryland chapter is doing, and the campus definitely takes notice.
It's just obvious when you talk to others on campus, too, that ATO is respected.
Joe Fabia's undergraduate experience as chapter president is exactly what enabled him to make an event like the Windy City Classic happen.
I'll tell you, the brotherhood ATO gave me was incredible. I was able to, not only start out as just an athletic chairman, but then after that went to Congress and became chapter president. Became IFC president 3 times. I was elected. ATO is me. I mean, I bleed blue and gold. I mean, that's, I'll tell you, ATO gave me the chance to become a leader.
In its 10th year, the Windy City Classic raises more than $100,000 each year. Favia never doubted it would be a success.
I was asked a lot to a lot of different people, did you ever think it was going to get this big or something like that? You know what? I think I did. I think I knew it was going to be that big because I knew my heart is 100% into it. And I think when people do things genuine and they're not in it for personal gain, they're in it to make a difference for the mass of people, I don't think it's a surprise that it gets big, because the surprise is just, what surprises me is how often I see people give.
Favia is already planning next year's Windy City Classic, but is also working on a casino night to benefit Habitat for Humanity.
And knowing that I can do something little, $100,000 now in this outing, $150,000 now is a little dent, but a lot of little dents make a big dent.
Paws at Texas Arlington declared war on learning disorders when they held their 2nd annual Aiming to Overcome paintball tournament. 24 squads hit the Arlington battlefield ready for action, securing more than $1,400 for Wright Children's Hospital. Each team was made up of 4 participants who pummeled each other with paintballs en route to what they hoped would be tournament victory. And at the end of the day, there was no shortage of rations, as the Kappa Alpha Taws also fired up the grill.
From one young chapter to another, the Baylor Taws were not to be outdone by the paintball tournament at Texas Arlington. In fact, the Baylor Taws don't seem to be outdone by much of anything, or anyone. The year-old chapter has hit the ground running.
We're here in Waco, Texas, where apparently everything really is bigger. The Theta Nu chapter and Delta 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 have teamed up to put in more than $10,000 into what proves to be a bigger and better float than last year. The Baylor chapter has been doing things big from the very beginning. In just its first year on campus, the then colony participated in the highest class of the homecoming float competition and placed second in the all-campus sing.
This is almost what, for most organizations, would be an infancy period, and they have gone from something that was an idea to rolling that over and making it something that's very worthwhile and a vital part of campus life at Baylor.
The newly rechartered chapter has garnered plenty of awards, but the recognition isn't the motivation for the chapter.
It's great to see that we really are making a difference, because I don't think that necessarily was our goal, was to come on and get all this recognition. And we just kind of really trusted God and just kind of rolled with where the direction was going and where the men were taking it, and I think it just carried itself.
A lot of Theta Nu's success can be attributed simply to the caliber of men in the chapter. The group is currently 75 members strong and carries a 3.14 GPA.
The amount of energy and quality of the guys that we recruited initially, it was just an exponential thing after that. I mean, you have great guys and great guys start coming.
I think it's an inner quality that they possess that maybe can't be described. I think it's just a dedication to what they do, and they have a real heart for wanting to be successful, and they're not afraid to follow through.
Sweet float.
Sweet float indeed. That's all we've got on this episode of ATO Roadshow.
Be sure to check out the extra content on this disc and the new content at atoroadshow.org.
And as always, don't forget to let us know.